Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Anybody have joined today who is not aware of me or my class? Shall I initiate the session? Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start now. So I am sharing my screen with you. I hope you can see the whiteboard on my screen. Can you see the whiteboard on my screen?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So we have to start with the writing. Task 1. This is for general training students. General training students. Right. This task 1 is the letter writing. It is the letter writing.
Ma'am, is this for general students, not for academic?
What happened, guys?
He's asking this is for general or academic.
This is for both. No, this is for general training students. Academic students should leave the class, right? Only general training students will stay here. So letter writing, which you need to write for 150 words to 200 words at least. Correct? You are being given 20 minutes to write down this letter. If I talk about the types of the letter, so we generally have formal letter. Formal letter we are writing to those people we do not know and have no relationship. Is that clear? For example, if we are writing to airline manager, if we are writing to insurance manager, if we are writing to any newspaper editor, so these type of letter comes in this category, formal letter. We start formal letter with dear sir / madam. We end with yours faithfully. Check. Y capital, F small. And at the end, you will be writing your name. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Name should be in capital or it should be first letter should be capital and everything small.
Not all capital, but first alphabet should be capital. It's very important to, have a quick glance on capital or smaller case, what you're writing. Shall I move on to the next sheet?
Yes.
So if I talk about the second type of letter, that is the semi-formal letter. Semi-formal and formal letters are basically same type of letters. Okay, so we have semi-formal letter. Semi-formal letter we are writing to those people we know but do not have any relationship with. For example, when we are writing to our tenant, when we are writing to our landlord, when we are writing to our boss. So all these letters would come under semi-form. The structure, the sentence structure, the phrase, everything remains same for formal and semi-formal letter. We can start this letter with dear Mr. and surname. or we can also use dear sir or madam, and we ends with yours sincerely and name. Sorry. Is that clear? Then comes third type of letter, which is the informal letter. Informal letter we are writing to those people we know and have good relationship with. When we are writing to our relatives and friends, we write first name, okay, after dear, and we end with best regards and your name. Is that clear? Written, guys?
Dear, after dear, would be
First
the
name.
name.
First name. Yeah. Correct.
And the first name, first letter would be capital.
Yes. Any doubt?
No.
Best regards, XYZ. Shall I move on to the next page now?
Yes.
All right. Now, let's move on to the structure of letter. This is for all type of letters, okay, be it formal, semi-formal, non-formal. So according to the structure of the letter, you will be writing everything to the left-hand side, okay? You will not be leaving any space. You will not be writing any address or anything like that. Simply, you will be starting with dear sir, / madam. In the first paragraph, it is the introductory paragraph. See, if it is the formal and semi-formal, so in introductory, we direct start with the purpose of the letter. I am writing this letter in regards to, and the purpose of it. However, if it is the informal letter, so before writing the purpose, you will be writing the greeting. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing great. I hope you're in the best of spirits, like that. Then comes the bullet point 1. See, with every letter, you are being given 3 bullet points. So those 3 bullet points, you will be elaborating in 3 different paragraphs. Am I correct? And here it is, bullet point. Then after writing the bullet points, you will be writing the concluding line. Okay. And here you will be writing yours faithfully or yours sincerely. That's right. See. Any doubts so far? Any doubt, please?
No.
Done. Copy everyone.
Ma'am,
Yes,
previously, how we were writing a letter in the sense before introductory, we were giving subject. It's not required subject or something.
No, we do not write any subject, mention any address, thing. Simply dear sir.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Shall I move on to the next sheet?
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
So now I am taking one letter. Okay, one formal letter I will be taking. I will be telling you how you can write down the complete letter. Okay, I will be writing that letter in front of you. I will be telling how you can write down, how you can use vocabulary, how you can use connectors. Will that be okay? See, as we have different letters, so the subject of the letter could be different. For example, some letter could be of dissatisfaction, some letter could be of invitation, some could be of this complaint letter. So this way, this different type of letter goes. Correct? So let's take one example. So before putting the example, I believe, no, I'll make you write notes later. So let's start with the letter. Okay, this letter also comes quite often in examination. I request you to please look at the question with me and copy down. The question is, you are staying you are studying a short course in another country, full stop. Your accommodation, check the spelling of accommodation carefully. It is ACCOMMODATI. Accommodation was arranged by the course provider. Full stop. There is a major problem with the accommodation, So what is a letter? You need to write a letter to the course provider, Is that clear? So in your letter, the first bullet is, say what the problem is. Second, describe the accommodation you thought you were getting. Or bullet, ask the provider to solve the problem. The question is pretty clear to everyone. This is how you will be getting the question in your exam. Clear?
You'll also get the bullet points.
You will also get the bullet. Absolutely. Got it? So this is a question. Shall I move on to the writing answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So here, make sure you write systematically. See, before writing down, we also do the brainstorming. For example, you are studying a short course in another country. Take any country. You can take Canada as your country. Your accommodation was arranged by the course provider. There is a major problem with the accommodation. So problem with the accommodation means problem with the room. So you could talk about the single room, lodging was there, right? And it was a shared room. Then you can talk about room was in poor condition. You can talk about the bathroom, which is, is not operational. The latch was not good. The latch of the door was hanging. Right, then you can talk about the insecurity in your room. So you can describe 3 or 4 points for every bullet point. I'll tell you how. First of all, start. Dear, are you writing with me, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear, so, comma. Leave one line, start everything to the left-hand corner. After writing dear sir, we always write the introduction. So here you are introducing yourself. I am, describe your name, Nancy, right, comma, and we do not use any contractions in formal and semi-formal letter. And I have enrolled in your university, enrolled in your university, or in your university's graphic design program. Is that clear? Then comes the purpose of the letter. I would always be capital. I am writing this letter to express my dissatisfaction with the room assigned to me, staying during course. Is that clear? This is the only introduction in which I have introduced myself, and then I have stated the purpose of the letter. Then first bullet, say what the problem is. So you are saying, when I enrolled for the short-term course, I specifically stated my single room lodging. Okay. Preference. Check the spellings of each word carefully. Use connector in the form of adverbs. Regrettably, comma, or we also say regrettably as unfortunately. I am assigned, I am using a passive here, to a shared room. Then another problem. Apart from this, the room that has been allocated, to me is in poor condition. Getting? What poor condition? You're describing the problem. The bathroom shower is not operational, not working. So they have used the vocab, not operational, comma, compound sentence it is. The latch of the door is hanging. Then it is a complex sentence, due to which I feel uncomfortable, due to which I should be capital. I feel uncomfortable and insecure in my room. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear? So guys, shall I move on to the next page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So the next bullet is ask the provider to solve the problem, or describe the accommodation you thought you were getting. Describe the accommodation you thought you were getting. So you are mentioning here, I requested a clear and furnished room for my stay. I even inquired if I need to pay more for accommodation. But I was told it is not required. It is not required because the room would satisfy my needs. Okay. Then next point. Furthermore, this is a connector. Furthermore, my roommate usually listens to ear-splitting music. It's very loud music, making it exceedingly difficult, so they have written exceedingly difficult for me to concentrate on my studies. Is that clear? On my studies. So, ask the provider to solve the problem. I would appreciate if you could check into this and assist me appreciate if you could check into this and assist me. I would be obliged enough if you could help me in finding another accommodation. Okay. Then concluding line will be hoping to hear positive from you. Ending will be yours faithfully. And here you can write your name, X, Y, Z. Is that clear? So this is how we can write the formulate. We have read the question. We have seen what are the bullet points. According to the bullet point, we have written the answer. When I was writing the answer, I was taking care of the words that I need to use, the sentence structures that I have to use, the vocabulary that I have used. Okay, for example, dissatisfaction. So it is good word. then yeah, dissatisfaction, then specifically stated, regrettably, good word. Apart from this is the connector here. Okay, not operational, another good word. Then the latch of the door is hanging, another good. Then clear and furnished room for my stay. Then ear-splitting music, exceedingly difficult, appreciate, obliged. So this is how you can use different vocabulary words and connectors. I hope you understood.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So in the next class,